getting my camera to stop wobbling. Hello, my name's Kimberly Smith. I'm the Paper Chef, and today I have a fun unboxing for you. I have some new Stampin' Up! Products, a couple trip updates from a trip I just got back on from, and later today, stick around with me because I'm going to be doing this in separate videos. Once I get unpacked, you're going to get to see some swaps. So that'll be cool. But right now, what I'm about to do is I'm about to do an unboxing. We're just going to go through some happy mail that just came, some new products from Stampin' Up! Where can you find these products? Well, they were released this month being May 2025. I'm going to rip this package apart without telling you what it's called. And these products are new, so you can get them right now. Let's see. Grab the catalog. If you'd like a catalog, or if you'd like to order my designer series paper share, which there's still room in, you can go to my store, paperchef.stampinup.net, order any of the products I'm sharing with you, or sample them. You'll see something called offerings. It's also in the link below in the description of this video. So here's the catalog where you can find these items that I'm sharing with you. If they're not in the catalog, it's because they might be an online exclusive. This one is in the catalog. Sometimes I'm not really sure if it's in the catalog or not, but that's okay. You can find it on our website. So this is really cute. This is called the Time for Celebration Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. We are really into ephemera at Stampin' Up! Let's get a piece of cardstock to put behind it. I'm just going to grab a piece of Mossy Meadow. I need something behind here to, just to show you what this is. So you can actually see these. Wow, they're pretty thick, unless I have two sheets here. They're actually pleasantly thick. They're thicker than our normal ephemera, unless, nope. Okay, let's see. Before I say anything, there could be extra sheets I'm missing. It says 6 sheets. So let's count the sheets before I think they're thick, right? Just to make sure. Okay, there's 6 sheets. Wow, they're thicker than the normal. Anybody else notice that if you're a demonstrator? This is pretty cool. Oh my goodness, there's a bunny too. A Father's Day tie. We have lots of holly. You can even color this in. You got a little wreath, a bow tie. I like this art. It's very fun. It looks like, that you stamped it. So, and then that you've colored it. So that's really cool. I'm digging the Time for Celebration Ephemera Pack. So if you want to sample ephemera, that's part of my deluxe designer series paper share. Disregard the deadline date if you see one, because I didn't get my SH, whatever, together to get this out on time. I haven't advertised it very well. Let's put it that way. I am on the countdown, guys. I have less than a week of school left. I'm a teacher. I'm about to be on summer break. So I am beyond excited to just be able to have like a breather. So we have like a nice pumpkin here, disco ball, witch's hat, spider, a little saw, another thing you could use for Father's Day, and some fall things. Okay, now let's keep going. And in this Time for Celebration, we have more ephemera that has a birthday, snowflakes, Valentine's Day. You know what? Could this be stickers? Is that why it's so thick? I'm just wondering if it's a sticker. Here, let's see if it's a sticker. Ephemera. It says ephemera pack. I don't want to rip it apart because these are accounted for. So I'm just wondering why they're so thick and they kind of feel like sticker-like. Well, I'm not going to find out right now if they're stickers because we have more to open, and because so many demonstrators watch my channel, you guys will tell me these are already accounted for because people ordered my deluxe share. I don't want to give those away and start peeling off stickers when someone is going to be getting these in the mail very soon. I was just waiting for a few last things. I had already had about half the paper for the DSP share and the deluxe share, and now I was just waiting on a few more things, these being those things. We have Good Times Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. I'm not going to read all the coordinating colors, but all the coordinating colors can be found on my website, paperchef.stampinup.net. So what do we have in the Good Times one? Let the good times roll. All right, we have another little Valentine cup, a nice little book, which will go with For the Books. That's a stamp set that we have, and that will go nice with that. We got a tag, a little bee, which goes with some paper. Oh, a pear. Wait till you guys see what's coming out soon as far as pairs, a whole suite of pair stuff. Check out my Instagram because I've been posting all kinds of sneak peeks of products, and I'll put the pairs on there too. So that's pretty cool. These are very thick as well. And then we have, so let's put these over here. We have a wreath, strawberry, some clouds, an apple pie, or doesn't have to be an apple pie, but it's a pie. A nice little vase. And then we have a page with really cool things. Now these, if you're like wondering, what do you do with all this ephemera? We are into scrapbooking, card making. You know, you could just decorate your cards with these, do some home decor. I'm sure you could think of how to use a few of these already. The best part of our ephemera is like all of these things are going to coordinate with our other products. You got a seashell, cactus, some sprigs. It's going to coordinate, the colors will coordinate with other things like our cardstock and such. So that will be nice. You'll be happy to have ephemera that coordinates with things. All right, so home run on those 2 packs. This one, I'm not feeling it yet, but let's open it up. It's called A Touch of Gold Tags. Mix and match. Maybe there's better stuff underneath. Let's see how many sheets. It says 6 sheets. Those 2 are, I'm more into the cutesy stuff, right? I think there's a bunch of smaller things in here from the picture. So let's look at these. A Touch of Gold. Okay, so far they're pretty cool. They're just gigantic tags. You got 3 on that page. All right, 1, 2, 3. And, okay, so 6 sheets. So I miscalculated again for my ephemera share. I will probably be giving you guys, I said you're going to get 2 sheets. So I'm going to probably have to give some of you like this, and some of you will get like, oh no, I can do 2 sheets. There you go. That'll work. You're going to get 2 sheets like that. All right, cool. But if it's 3 sheets, I have to figure it out. Let's see what else we have. This is pretty cool. These are, I'm thinking these are okay. They're specialty ones, but they're going to be very useful, right? I like to do my own die cutting, but it's very hard to do your own foiling. So I'm excited about these. I mean, I'm going to be using them, and I'll probably get more. Just some of the tags are kind of big, but if you're making some big basket or something, you'll be happy the tags are big. This one is called Foiled Frames. Ephemera, Foiled Frames and Labels. This one I prefer because these are sort of just ready to go with the card. I'm more of a card maker, so I like these sort of nested frame style. These, I think, were an online exclusive that I was able to order before. Nice, right? These are kind of big as well, like the arches and these. But what I like about it is you have an extra card element frame in the back, and then you have the one in the middle. So I like the versatility of these. All right, so we're going to keep on going. So we've seen the ephemera. Now, you may not know that when I showed you these dots, I didn't know that they also made these ones in the other ink color. So these are called 2025 to 2027 ink color flat pearls. And then you have, so if you're in my ink color club, I'll send it. If you're not on my newsletter, please get on my newsletter so you learn about my ink color club. It's pretty cool, and you're going to get my ink color, cards and treats, as well as different products each month for 5 months. But you're going to get some of these. Now, it depends on if you do the deluxe ink color club. If you just do the regular ink color club, you get if you're just doing 1 color a month, strawberry slush, darting duckling, like that. If you're doing a more deluxe club, you get something each month, a whole pack of something or other. I can't remember exactly how I do it, but I have to send out the newsletter tonight. It's kind of prepared. I just haven't sent it out yet. Now, but what I didn't realize is because I accidentally ordered these ones because there was a picture of these, and then I got these, so I accidentally ordered these. But look at this pleasant surprise. Aren't these cool? These are like the 2024 to 2026 ink colors. So we have the Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop, and Summer Splash. So I actually prefer these colors more than I do the new ink colors. But how cool is it that you have all of these? I use these on my swaps. I use those on my swaps. This one, the one with the new ink colors. Yay for new pearls. All right, so speaking of ink colors, let's do that next, guys. The new ink color paper. Yay. Every year we have ink color patterns of paper. And all papers, actually, all color collections, brights, neutrals, regals, subtles, but the in colors always come out. And I always get those because I put these in my in color club. Ooh, I like that. So we got the flowers. On one side, you're going to get in this package. How many sheets? How many? Well, we'll figure it out. Let's see. 40 sheets. So 40 sheets. You'll get double-sided. So you'll get 4 of this paper. So this would be strawberry slush. Let's put that over there. You will get 4 of the cloud cover with the flowers. And there's another pattern as well. 4 of the Secret Sea. Secret Sea is a nice dark blue color. And then you will get 4 of the Timid Tiger with the flowers. And then we have the Darling Duckling. So these are 5 new in colors. I like how they came out in this, new set of patterns. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we'll have 8 of each color. You're going to get that pattern and this pattern. What I like to do with these is I like to make Hershey Nugget treats and cover all the chocolates with different color patterns. I'll probably send them out with the final card club because, well, it depends on where you live. I just don't know if your chocolate's going to melt. Some people told me, it's bloody hot now. Some people said, don't send chocolate in the summer. But look how nice these are, right? Love it, love it, love it. So we have, that was Summer Splash cloud cover. This looks like, just white paint. It was like one set was created and then the others were recolored. It looks like really cool. Timid Tiger. And Darting Duckling. Okay, so earlier in this channel, I did unbox the cardstock. So I will go ahead and show you that cardstock so we can then compare it, right, to what we're seeing here. So this is our Secret Sea Summer Splash. See, we'll just grab one. Isn't that awesome how that coordinates like that? Just amazing, right? Timid Tiger. Grab a piece. So this is why we love Stampin' Up. We love it for many reasons, but all of this coordination to make your projects look so professional, right? Look at all that coordination. Darting Duckling and cloud cover. All right, so that is that. I've already done the cardstock another time, and I've already shown you the markers. But today, I could show you the blends because we started a piece of paper where we colored some of this stuff. I don't know if I still have that, or if I don't know where that would be. Oh, where would you be if you were like my in-color samples? It's okay. We'll just write with the blends. So what we're going to do is I took this piece here because I wanted to try out 2 things. Only demonstrators can order this with this stamp pad is not available to customers. So I wanted to try out this to see what was the reason, maybe that this isn't going to be, or that this was discontinued. We'll find out, right? But in the In Color Club, I ordered these for the In Color Club. So what we'll be doing is you will still get to make your own cloud cover in the most accurate way using the In Color re-inkers. So these are re-inkers I just got. And you're going to be able to get one of the Stampin' spots. Only the month when you're going to get cloud cover. Month 4, I believe, unless we do things in a different order. But so you won't necessarily get this. I'll let you pick a different one that month. Okay, but we'll still open this up. Now what I want to do is I want to open the blends just because I'm on an In Color kick right now. In Color kick. Okay, let's put something under here. I'm going to put this under here. No, put that under there. All right, so we're going to just see how these look. Blends come in light and dark, meaning all our blends have light and dark markers and they're labeled, but I'm going to start with Strawberry Slush. And there's also a thick side and a thin side. So let's play. Okay, Strawberry Slush. That's the dark. And that is the thick and the thin. So thick meaning the brush side. That is the light brush side. And that is the light thin side. So to blend, you would, you can blend them together. You just kind of overlap them. And as they get dried up, you're going to see a better result from that. All right, we have, oops, I should have done this one first. This would be the dark. 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 This is Timid Tiger. We'll blend those together. And light Timid Tiger. Not much of a difference, in the dark and light. But you get the idea. Let's do Darling Duckling next. I always like to see if my markers work anyway. You're helping me test my markers. You should do that too. Always test your stuff. I hope that was dark. Yes, that was dark. This time I guessed right. Dark. Dark, Darling Duckling. Dark and light Darling Duckling. Okay, let's see. Now we got cloud cover. This is dark. Oh, one just rolled on the floor. Hopefully I get it before alcohol markers dry quick, so gotta get it. When you are gonna blend, don't wait too long because things dry quick. This is the light one. And yeah, it does kind of look kind of like a gray color, right? That's why I like the current ink colors better, because these ink colors are kind of muted for me, and I'm more of a happy, bright kind of person. I'm doing Secret C. That was the dark. Oh, maybe that was the light. This is the dark. Okay. It's kind of like an extra black. I mean, it's so dark. It's even darker than Night of Navy. I know. Let's just try Misty Moonlight. I'm going to compare that to Misty Moonlight. That's a pretty dark blue. Look at Misty Moonlight. Even that's like way lighter. Is that Misty Moonlight? That don't look like Misty Moonlight at all. Well, my Misty Moonlight is getting funky over time. All right, so I'm just going to see if they even make a Night of Navy. Yes, they do. They do make Night of Navy. I was like, do they even make Night of Navy in dark? Not all colors. We don't have blends for all colors as far as I know. Let's compare it to Night of Navy. So Night of Navy is the darkest blue we had up until now. And so I'm kind of like, this is more like a black than a blue. I prefer Night of Navy and Misty Moonlight all day long over Secret C. But I do like how these colors go together so well. So we're going to be happy about Secret C because it's part of a coordination of a group of, I was away from the microphone. It's come back. Part of a color collection. All right, now let's keep going with the in colors and check out our new ribbons. Lovely. Okay, now I need to get my snips out because sometimes these are hard to get open. All right. Ooh, I like it. Looks like a nice shiny ribbon. I'm kind of like it. Looks more polyester than cotton, but it says 100% polyester. I was right. I wish I had some other ribbon around me to see how much percentage of cotton something usually is, but this is really shiny because it is polyester. So that was the Darling Duckling. And then this is we'll put them all together next to each other. That was the Timid Tiger. This is the Secret C. Now what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to make my in color swatches. And I always do a scan and cut tutorial on how to make those in color swatches each year. Because I just make them straight off the shapes built into my machine. And you could do it too, especially if you have an in color feature, in colors featured at a Stampin' Up open house when the catalog launches, like which people do open houses. And it's good to have lots of ribbons and swatches. This is the one missing. So yeah, these are pretty cool together. And they're pretty shiny. So I like the new ribbons. I'm not sure how they're going to tie, but I use them for tags. I try not to put too many of these kind of ribbons on cards unless I fold them over the back. So I will be doing that. But this is more like, right now I'll be using these for tags. All right, you already saw my re-inkers. So that's cool. You saw my uninked stamping spots. We'll play with cow cover at the end. I want to keep on going because you guys want to see some more product. I'm sure it's an unboxing. You want to see some more cool stuff? Yes, Lynn's saying melted chocolate can always go in the refrigerator. Yes, the only thing is about the Hershey Nuggets, though, they don't wrap very well. Even when I wrap them in plastic, if they melt, they ooze out of the package because they're not like wrapped like in Snickers where you throw it in the refrigerator, it's all sealed. So if I seal them pretty well, I might still send the Hershey Nugget treats. I already bought the Hershey Nuggets for my In Color treats. I just didn't realize summer was going to be so hot already. This is called Celebration Expressions, Memories and More card pack. So these are pretty cool. These are part of the, if you get the deluxe ephemera share with the designer series paper share, you're also going to be getting some, look at the cute little balloon animal. You'll also be getting some of these cards. Now you're going to get a quarter of a pack of cards to sample. And I didn't realize when I said that in my description that they were 6. See how there's like 6 of each? I realized that because I did have these. They gave these to us at an event I attended. But that's okay. So some of you will get like 2 of these. And some of you will get 2 of these. But you'll get a quarter of the pack either way. Aren't these cool though? This one just has birthday, happy birthday, or let's see. It has congratulations, sorry, and birthday in different languages. So it's just like a celebration thing. You could cut these out individually. There's like French and German and English, or you could just sort of leave it as a background. And here's another one. I love these kinds of cards, memories and more cards. They're so easy to make birthday cards with instantly. I do prefer the ones with stickers, I'm not going to lie. But these are pretty cool because look at these great colors and the celebration expressions. Look how fun these are. I like to put these in my thank yous to customers, just like thanks. And then I just put some of these in that they can use. Or I write on the one side. And it's just a nice little card. Now, it's supposed to be, the idea is for memory keeping, right? That's the idea, because we have pages that these fit in for memory keeping. And I've stamped over these. You may have seen me put thanks and happy birthday on these when I was at an event recently called On Stage. I did that. What a crowning achievement, this one says. All right, I like these. They're really beautiful colors and very versatile. So those are called a Memories and More pack. So you get those and you put them with the Memories and More cards and envelopes, and you have lots of instant projects. All right, so here's some more stuff that'll go really well with ephemera. These are cards and envelopes. I'm glad we're back to having 10 cards in a package. So that's a good thing. For a while there we had, 5 cards in a package. Maybe we still do, but these come in 10 for package, so that's cool. Again, they'll be part of my ephemera share. Textured stripes, mix and match cards and envelopes. Misty Moonlight and Real Red. So these will be great for the holiday times. Okay, we like the envelopes, yes. Look at those envelopes. Misty Moonlight and Real Red. Very beautiful. Oh, nice patterns. I'm liking these subtle patterns. Good quality envelopes. Okay, pretty good quality cards. I'm thinking they're a little thicker than a paper pumpkin kit, but not as thick as our cardstock. So not as thick as something like this. Well, pretty close though. Pretty close to our cardstock thickness, but nice quality cards. And if they weren't, I would tell you. Honestly, I would tell you. So these are the Misty Moonlight. Basic white on the other side. Or white on the other side. So they're not dyed all the way through. Although, our cardstock is dyed all the way through. So when you get these cards, they're not dyed all the way through, which means you could just write right on them. And when you make a card with our cardstock, you would have to put a white insert. Oh, really like these. I really think this is going to be great for a holiday time. Maybe my card club will get like a little set of these when we, as a little bonus during the holidays. So I like those. Okay, so there's a card again. Sometimes I have to look it up myself. Looking up for the envelope. I think textured stripes. Yeah. All right, textured stripe cards. These are pretty cool. These are like an embossed one. Embossed designs. Embossed designs, mix and match. Cards and envelopes. Again, if you get the ephemera share, you'll get a little sample of each of these in your ephemera share. Now, these are accounted for, so pretty much the designer series paper shares, I have extras, but the ephemera shares, it might take me a week or so to get the new product in there. I have to order it for you, get it, divide it up, and send it out. Embossed designs. You're going to really like these, I think. Oh, it's like you sent it through an embossing folder. Oh, there's more than one pattern. So we have, again, 10 cards, 10 envelopes, there's stripes, and then there are little dots. See that? I hope you could see that. Oh, exciting. And then hear that? Nice texture, nice quality. They really feel thick. So this is good. I like this. I'm thinking these would be just great for doing other things to them too. Like they're already embossed pieces of white. You could like take your everyday arches dies and like die cut out a giant shape out of it and make it a really cool background without having to emboss anything. So like just think of other things too about the cards, not just using them as cards. That's beautiful. All right, so I think I'm glad I said you're getting 2 of each because there are 2 different designs in that package. All right, ready for some more product. That was the embossed designs. And this is a new kind of paper. I have, when I show you my swaps, there's something in there. Well, I'm pretty sure it's part of my file. So these are my swaps. Well, I have to kind of peek. I thought I saw, I don't know if it was on the wall or I saw somebody with it, but we'll do a separate video with my swaps, and I think I have something made with this. And it must mean that a demonstrator must have paid for expedited shipping or something in order to have it in time to make it for the swaps. They must, because I just got my mail, so I don't know when. They must have got their mail before they went on a trip. This is called, oops, wrong package. Boho Vibes. Did I say Boho Vibes? The package is already ripped open. I don't even know where all the packages have gone. I'm just going to throw them over the, we're going to throw all that. Yeah, oh, here it is. Boho Vibes, designer series paper. So when I did the designer series paper share planning, I didn't know, how many of each pattern. So it'll be okay. There's going to be 6 of each paper. So sometimes you'll get 2 of one pattern. Or sometimes you'll get 1 of one pattern. But this is a pattern. So I guess it would be like a rainbow kind of, but more of like just boho vibes. I mean, just really cool, fun summer patterns. Well, not just summer, just anytime. Looks like we got a lot of our new ink colors in these pages. And you can use the other side as well. All right, I'm curious to see what color that is. Is that Mossy Meadow? Yes, it is. I had a piece of Mossy Meadow out, so let's check out how that will look together. That's kind of cool. I wonder if it's very vanilla, though. It's not very vanilla. I guess that would be basic white, but it doesn't really look like, that one doesn't really look like a white background. See, because this is white. That does kind of look like a vanilla background. That's pretty neat, right? That's going to be cool for a masculine type of project. So I could show you these pages on top of this Mossy Meadow background. I think that's going to be cool. Oh, love it. Love it. Okay. Perhaps that is a great combination. I'm feeling the vibes with there, even though Petal Pink's not one of my favorite colors. So let's see. I like some of the colors in this and some of the colors I don't like. But I'm really digging how they're going together so well. So let's talk about the colors. They are Cajun Craze, Cloud Cover, ooh, Daffodil Delight, Mossy Meadow, Petal Pink, and Secret Sea. So what's interesting is Daffodil Delight is different than the Darling Duckling. I had these with me because I was using them for my swaps, which I had to finish on my trip. And look, they're way different, but both of these go with the coordinating and in new ink colors. So that's pretty cool to know. Okay, we've already shown you that one. Okay. So that was it. Secret Sea. Secret Sea. Cloud Cover, Secret Sea. Ooh. Love that vibe. You could use the middle part for like ocean background. You could use just just happy backgrounds. Happy day. I already showed you this page. I'm liking it. Okay, this one. See how nice petal pink and mossy meadow go together? Oh, loving it. This is a cool pattern. Yeah, this DSP, I think I might use it one time. Depends on what my card club's about, but I think we could use this in card club because it's so versatile. The backgrounds are so neat. There's a nice secret sea piece. Yep, I really like these backgrounds. I like all the blues. I like all the vibe. Okay, I mixed this all up. Okay, pretty nice. Yeah, little suns. Okay, it's better. Let's put it this way. It's better than it looks in the catalog. And I did want to show you that because there's a spread or like a suite that I wasn't planning on getting, but maybe I shall rethink it. Who knows? Because this is pretty cool. Okay, so this is Boho Vibes, and it'll tell me what page. Usually it tells me what page. Okay, it's not telling me the page, so we'll find it. We'll just flip around. It's not that big. I can find it. Because this is one of the suites of products. Here we go. So Boho Vibes Suite Collection. The colors are listed up there on the top. Here's lots of examples. Home decor, card making, scrapbooking examples. Really cool. And then here's some products in the suite. You have Sunshine Vibes. It says hello, thanks, sending good vibes, and darling. Yeah, that might be a nice one to use for card club. I'm kind of digging it. And then you have your little dots. Okay, which they're called muted palette dots. You have your paper and you got your dies. Okay, so this is your suite of products. Pretty cool. I like this die, how it goes. Like you put the paper behind it, it goes see-through the paper. All right, so that is the Boho Vibes. Now we have another product that came out, and I didn't know this was going to come out. It's a scrapbooking type of thing. So it's an outdoor one. Weekend Adventures Designer Series paper. So when it came out, I was excited to see it, and I got the stickers and the paper, the Designer Series paper. So for the Weekend Adventures, because it is a scrapbooking package, you're going to get more than 2 sheets of the same one. You're going to get, looks like you're going to get 4 sheets of the same one. The coordinating colors of Weekend Adventures are basic beige, basic black, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, and Early Espresso. Isn't that neat? And so I did get one project in my bag, my 3D swaps that is made from this paper. So someone, again, ordered it quickly. Oh, more. There's Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, and Very Vanilla. Okay, so there's lots and lots of colors in this one. This one, if you can't see this, it has tiny little acorns on the one side. And on the other side, trees. Okay, so this is really fun. And then we have, this piece is just your plaid, gingham, whatever on one side. And that would be your Cajun Craze and your black. And then your stripes on the other side with your Very Vanilla through them. So that is the Weekend Adventure. But what's really cool is that you could jazz all this up with coordinating stickers. So love us some stickers. Card makers, we love stickers, right? I hope you love stickers if you're a card maker. Looking for my scissors. How did my table get so crazy and I can't find scissors? I probably have another one in my drawer. But meanwhile, I have some more paper to show you, so stick around. You're going to see this paper. Kintsugi Expressions. I'll just use my giant old scissors here that I open boxes with. So these are coordinating stickers that go with that paper. These are called Weekend Adventure Sticker Sheet. Life is better outdoors, so this is good for scrapbooking. Then you could do some with even just, this could be for card making. Nature rules, explore, enjoy the land, leave no trace, listen to nature, observe wildlife, respect others, be prepared, take pictures, have fun, relax and unwind. Yeah. Wander, wonder, repeat. Time is precious. Waste it wisely. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Time is precious. Waste it wisely. And then you have little tabs and little arrows and camping. I mean, look at all this. Look at all these really cool banners and stuff. Take to the trails and travel on foot. So this will be good for scouts and things. So if you're into scrapbooking or you just want to try to use the stickers for card making, you know, that there's a lot. There's something for everyone in there. So I want to say hi as I pull out the next paper. Hello, Lynn McFarlane. If you're here and you like Stampin' Up! Products, give this video a thumbs up because I like to share lots of things made with Stampin' Up! Products. I'm a U.S. Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Hello, Diana Trout. Nice to see you again. And Phil Ham, glad you're here. Lynn Tenaglia. Hope I said that right. Awesome name. Hello, Jean. Nice to see you again. Caroline, thank you for being a channel member, YouTube channel member. And Lynn is my chocoholic friend. And Christina Fullen, thank you for being a channel supporter. Jackie Forley from the UK, glad you are here. I have this really cool paper to show you guys. I'm trying to see what else is down here. Yep, I did get something else. I got this. We'll open that up in a little bit. I got that goes with this. Let's see. Which I've already opened, but I opened it. I got a new pack to open. So we'll open those two separately. But I want to show you this one because this is so cool. This whole suite. I think I'm gonna get the whole suite. Just not yet. I'm pacing myself. So you know when you put together cracked items and you put them back together and it's a form of art in Japan, this is what this is representing. Like how cracks are beautiful, how imperfections are beautiful. So one side is foiled on this specialty paper and the other side is a plain side. But it still has a little bit of a pattern in it. Like this has the wave. And this is called Kintsugi Inspirations Specialty Designer Series paper. And the colors of this paper are basic beige, cloud cover, Lost Lagoon. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, we'll just put that one under there. This is so much better, the top one. Okay, you have to reset Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Petal Pink, and of course gold. Look at the gold weave through there. I mean, I'm loving this whole paper. I love the whole suite. So I'll show you in the catalog what this looks like. So love this gold foiling. This is part of my regular designer series paper share. You're going to get a quarter pack of it. So you'll get to sample everything. Look at these nice vases and teacups and pottery, flowers. Little piece of cloud cover on the back of that one. What was on the back of that one? That one was just a little petal pink floral pattern. This is my favorite sheet. Look how nice these are. Okay, let's look at this to see if the dies coordinate. Yes, they do. Oh, and you do get a specialty embossing folder with this suite. We'll look at it better in a minute. We just have to finish this little project of looking at this paper. Oh, Christina, that is so deep. I love it. She says this DSP reminds me of all the brokenness in life, but how strong people are, place it all back together and make something beautiful from it. That's right. Like what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Sometimes broken people have the best advice to give to others, and they're stronger because of all the trials and tribulations they went through in life. Look how gorgeous this is. So yes, home run on this paper. I mean, pretty much my favorite thing I've opened so far. Although, I don't know, my ephemera is a close second. These are super cute, but I mean, this is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So here we go. This is the suite of products. And if you want a catalog just for the inspiration, I understand, because this gives you an idea of what to make with anything that you purchase. These concept artists are fantastic. The samples they put together. So here's the suite. It is a stamp set. And then you can see how this little banner here goes around this one. It says there's beauty in your history, right? So that will cut out that. Now this one is going to cut out that, and then this one's going to cut out the vase. This one's going to cut out the cup. Then you got little cracks you can put in things. And then you got a hybrid embossing folder, which is pretty cool. And I didn't get those gems, but kind of thinking they're pretty cool to get the gems. I'm not sure how big they are, but they're really cool little gems. They're called flower accents. And then here's another piece. Oh, here it talks about it. Kintsugi is the traditional Japanese technique of preparing broken pottery with gold lacquer. The mended gold veins become a celebration of imperfection instead of hiding it. We love that philosophy. So that's really cool. And this is showing you like how cool it looks like with embossing powder, gold embossing powder. So you have embellishments. I just was talking about embellishments. So hybrid embossing folders, by the way, they die cut out and they put the texture pattern right inside things at the same time. So for this one, I don't know if anything, I don't really know what fits in there. Maybe these cracks fit inside the folder, or maybe it's just a regular. Oh no, yeah, it says 3D. It's not a hybrid embossing folder, sorry. It's just a 3D embossing folder. So therefore, it's just going to make your background texture. It's not going to die cut at the same time. In order to die cut, it would be called a hybrid embossing folder. Either way, but you can't get better than that, right? Karen, Buttery. Yes, you with your broken ankle. You're going to be stronger, Karen. And I'm glad you're here. I know you've been following the trip. So that is cool. All right, let's see. What am I going to do is just show you a couple more things. I was just going to show you a couple things. Like I use these. I use this ribbon in my swaps. It's a must-have ribbon, guys. Like, do yourself a favor and get it to, like, wrap all your little Christmas goodie bags with it. Your baskets and things. It has a little bit of wire. It ties well. It holds together. It doesn't come undone. It is called open weave trim. And it used to, we had some before with our Halloween products in the past, and it was called silver mesh or something. But it's the same thing. It's just that we have it in gold. So when I ran out of gold to make my swaps, I was using the silver one because it's the same thing. All right, so that's pretty cool ribbon. And then shades of green hexagons. That goes with our turtles. It's really nice. You're going to like that. Let's see, I have some other embellishments that are pretty cool. They're like little strawberry slush and some new colors. There we go. So new online exclusive ones. Strawberry slush and pretty and pink gems. Those are pretty cool. Holographic resin dots. I'm just stocking up on all the things like that I love. All right, so another new product. Newbie. This part was new, but the paper was not. Well, the paper's new, but I already shown it, but we're going to show it again. This was a sticker sheet that I got to go with my celebratory sips. So this is great for scrapbooking, summer fun, lime slices. Probably could just put this on a horizontal card. I'm just going to grab a card. I'm just grabbing one of my cards here. Let's see. All right. Yes. This will fit on a card. Summer fun. That could be a whole card. Today was simply amazing. And you can actually then put it on your scan and cut and like make an extra outline for the back of that if you wanted to double layer it. But yeah, it would be pretty cool. Oh, I just got an idea. You could actually put this on the scan and cut through your window sheet and put that behind it. That could be your shaker. Your saying could be your shaker. We ought to try that sometime. You know, cut this out. The shape of it. All right, so let's now do what I was going to say about the testing the cloud cover. I think, oh, you want to know what this goes with, I'm sure. So I will tell you what it goes with. It's called Celebrate Together Sticker Sheet. And it goes with this paper, which I have opened before, and it is part of my Designer Series paper share. But it can't hurt to open again, because you know what? Some of you guys don't watch all my videos, which is okay. I understand. I barely have time to watch anyone else's videos unless I'm listening while I'm driving and stuff, which is hard to watch. It means I'm listening. And if you didn't get to know, I am going to open this up, guys. So don't worry. If you got to see a little sneak peek of that, I will be opening up that washi tape. But after I do the cloud cover, because we need a flat surface for that too. So celebratory sips is super fun for summer. And we'll be using this for different things this summer, you know, for different, right? We're not, on my next card club, we already have the paper picked out for like, but this will be the one after that. Or this will be probably next month. Sorry, not the one after that. Next month. And then we'll probably feature this maybe. This would really, I think this would really go really well with the notes and totes as well. Because, you know, if you don't have like the drink side, this will make cute little tote bags as well. I made my swaps out of this paper. I'm loving this paper. Especially this piece here with the fruit and the piece with the drinks. But now, when you look at this paper here, then you look at the sticker sheet. Let's flip this over. You will see how well they coordinate. Well, you would if it was not buried. Here you go. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that. Look at that fun, the summer fun. So, Jean is saying she got the whole celebratory sips suite. I plan on it because it's pretty cool. Now, did you? I just got home today, Karen. And did you get these stickers? Did you get these stickers, Jean? Just wondering, because it would go really well with your suite. All right, now let me try to put these somewhere where they will not get smashed up. Because I still have to cut these up. And later tonight, I plan on having the Designer Series Paper Share sample for you. You know, like what it all looks like. Because I now have every product to put in it. So now it's a matter of labeling everything. So then I will get to show you what one looks like. And you can still purchase it. But you could go ahead and purchase it sight unseen if you want. It's already on my website below. All right, let's clear out some space. Here we go. We're going to flip this over. Oh, we need a new piece of paper. We are going to test my cloud cover and see what happens. That's what we're about to do. So, again, if you are a demonstrator only, you can get this. Others cannot get this because they said there was some color shift. So, I'm curious to see if mine was one of the ones that actually shifted or not. I don't know if these are going to... I don't know if if it's going to be like a color that you would put a big sentiment on, but we could try it. Okay, that's true. Now, someone said that if you just, you know, wash your stamp pad and like re-ink it, but if I was going to do that, I would rather just use, well, it's stamping pretty well, whether it's the right color or not, it's stamping pretty well. I mean, before I'd wash it and re-ink it, I would just rather use one of the re-inkers I showed you, like the uninked stamping spot if I was going to do that, see? I would just as soon, you know, use one of them. All right, so let's try it. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, I mean, let's see. It looks cute to me. Came out nice. Let's do it again. Still came out nice. Still came out nice. Let's do it again. All right, now, it may have come out nice, but is it the color it's supposed to be? So, yes, mine is pretty close to, it's pretty close to the blends. So let's go like that. Let's take the marker, though. Let's see. Yeah, okay, no. See, the marker is, it's a little bit bluer. This is a little bit darker. But I still love my ink. I mean, to me, it's going to be fine. It's just a little shade darker than it should be. That's all. So, but the marker is a little bit lighter. But, and I'll kind of circle it to kind of show you. Then you really see it. You know? So, if you wondered why we discontinued it, it's because Stampin' Up! Wants to make sure we are consistent. Now, it actually is the color of the blends, though, which is interestingly enough, my blends match my ink pad perfectly. My blends are the color of the ink pad. My markers are a little bit lighter blue. Now let's look at my paper. Yeah, my paper's the color of the markers. My ink is the color of my blends. Okay? I mean, so I got something that I can use pretty much. It's pretty cool. If you want this ink, just join my team. There's a great sign-up special this month. You join for $99, and you too can buy all that stuff. You can pre-order stuff. You can buy stuff. You buy stuff that only demonstrators can get. But all the other things I showed you today are anyone can get. Okay, last thing to show you is this extraordinary flora washi tape. Now, I didn't get the whole thing to go with it. Not yet. I did, but I think later. I may have got it on a separate order. There is a die. Let's just look at it. Let's just find it because I don't know where it's at in the catalog. Because the reason I got this, I thought it was cool, is the washi tape goes with the die. And the die is also called Extraordinary Flora. Same name. So 84. 84 is the flora. That's how we're going to remember. There you go. So this is the washi tape, which we're just going to poke into the middle. Okay? Just going to poke it up. Glad I found my scissors. And then you could put the washi tape, you could put it on some paper, like some cardstock, and then you could die cut it out. And then you'll have these amazing little embellishments that coordinate with our projects. All right, let's figure out how to open this without ripping anything is really. There we go. I think I got a little edge here. Oh, how fun. I want to kind of see how thin it is or what it's all about. Oh, it's very thin, so be careful with it, guys. Be careful with the washi tape. I'm going to go ahead and get out a piece of basic white. To put it on. Oh, this is so cool. Let me just put it down on a flat surface. Maybe with my bone folder or something, I can get it on there flat. Well, it does come right up, though. That's the good thing. You know, if you don't get it flat. So let's look at this for a second. So it looks like that pattern repeats itself. So I'm going to go ahead and, I think it's going to be easier to work with if I cut a little piece off, right? Oh, it's like you could just rip it, right? It's really nice consistency. And look, you get another set of colors for the next pattern. Oh, which is like bonus, right? So I'm going to just see what this is like if I peel it up a little and just kind of put it back down because I think I can get it to go flatter by having a smaller piece to work with. I work with washi tape. I have like hundreds of rolls of it, but I don't have big pieces like this. There we go. That's nice and flat. I'm not used to having such a big wide piece of it, so although I'm used to working with the little rolls of tape. Oh, love it, love it, love it. So you definitely want to put it on something before you die cut it. So I'm waiting on the dies. Now, of course, you could probably just cut it with your scan and cut as well and cut through both pieces. If you have arthritis or you don't want to crank through the machine, my arm was killing me after cranking through with my, for all my swaps. So it depends on what you want to use. Use the right tool for the job. Maybe both tools will work. So you put that down, and then you can use this die, right, to not only cut out the stamps, the Extraordinary Flora stamps, but to cut out all these little pieces of washi tape. Isn't that cool? Now, if you want it to be like see-through, I'm just going to go and do another piece. If you want it to be see-through, meaning let's talk about like making the little things like floating pieces, then you could use a window sheet. Just glue this onto a window sheet, and then you could put it through the machine and die cut out the window sheets behind it. Now, don't just die cut this out straight because I guess you could, but it's really going to rip and stuff. It's really thin stuff. So I recommend, I'm just putting another piece on there. I recommend using the die. So I'm just going to have this ready for when my dies come. I'm going to die cut out a bunch of shapes. And I'll also try it with my scan and cut. I think I need a little piece. This little piece. I have to cut this out separate because I'm supposed to put it on there unless I can attach it. Now, as long as your tape is flat, like that might work. But I don't think I'm going to. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try to attach it to like the little thing. I'm just going to cut it out separately. So super fun. I do love the having so much extra ephemera. I like the shiny texture of it. It's going to, and then I don't know if you could still put Wink Stella on it. We're going to try and see what happens. Because if it also can be glittery, then that's going to be great. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if that stays or if it runs. So we can make shiny and glittery embellishments. I'm all over that idea. This is so therapeutic, guys. Coloring with a glitter pen. Now, I don't know how it's going to dry. So, when I come on later, I can let you know if it actually ran or if it dried onto the plasticky sort of surface. But it really looks good having the glitter on there. So I love that if you unroll it, it comes out with different patterns. Let's see if you unroll it again. So it goes like that, and then it has this pattern. So then it repeats itself again. I think this is going to be so popular that like we start doing this maybe with dies every time. And you get a whole heck of a lot in there. Well, it'll probably tell us how much you get. It is a roll for $15, and it tells us it's on page 125. Again, if you want to request a catalog, just go to my site. 125. I didn't get these rub-offs, but that's something new we're doing too. We don't usually do rub-offs. 10 yards. So that's a lot, you guys. That's a lot of embellishments. And they're going to be shiny and beautiful and color coordinated. So that's really cool. And if you go to the website, it'll tell you all the different coordinating colors and what that goes with. So I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. If you missed the beginning, we talked about, we showed you the ephemera. Throughout this unboxing, I showed you designer series paper, memories and more cards. We tested out my new blends. I showed you the re-inkers, the uninked Stampin' spots to make your own ink. I showed you our new ink color ribbons. I showed you our DSP, our new stickers, some new scrapbooking items we have. Okay, all of these things are either in our annual catalog, which is on our website, or just they're an online exclusive still on the store's website. Hello, Jackie. You're not late. It's all good. Now, I did attend. I'm actually wearing one of my sets of Mickey ears right now because I'm still happy. I'm in Disney mode. I just got back today. So less than 1% of demonstrators achieve the incentive trip. So I'm very happy to be one of them. And I'm going to come on right after I clean up and after I start. I have to work on my DSP share for a little bit. I'm going to come on and show you my bag of swaps. This is a bag of swaps. Then I'm going to come on and show you a bag of 3D swaps. So we'll do card swaps and we'll do 3D swaps separately, and we'll show you some swag and new product. Okay, so I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what's coming tonight on this channel. I'm hoping it's all tonight. I'm going to try to make it all tonight, but in a couple different videos. I have new product coming out in the fall catalog. This is one of the papers, and I have a Christmas paper, and I have, let's see what else, 3D swaps and things that they gave me, like stamp set, paper, and some prizes. So I will tell you about the trip. That's what I'll do. And just so you get to see, and maybe if you're a demonstrator, what you can look forward to if you achieve it yourself. Okay, so I will be talking about the next, mini catalog. I have about 10 prizes that they gave me, presents or prizes or gifts, and it's some swag, but it's some things you can order. You're gonna like the things you can order, the paper, the stamp set, the thing, and then they gave us an exclusive paper, which I'm gonna open with you. And it's in this box. Okay, I have a scrapbook kit in this box, but I have a paper that they gave me that I did not open yet, that they said is only for achievers. So I'm going to open that paper. So I'll clean up and I'll be back. tonight and show you what you can get in the Designer Series paper share. So if you want to order it, just go ahead and order it. This is just a sample of how I package it. And I'm going to be doing that to the papers I just unboxed. And I'll go through everything and show you what's in a DSP share. But, you can order that. You can order from my site a cardstock share. This is what a cardstock share looks like. It has all the color collections, one piece of each cardstock. That's still going on right now until I run out. And then I'm going to turn it off. Because I prepared ahead of time all of these things. And I definitely want to, let people enjoy them. And then I will turn it off and we'll be done with it for the whole year. I won't offer it again until 2026. So if you want to sample all the cardstock, go for it. Sign up. All right, well, that's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening and see you again real soon.